This is Billy the Weather Guy, live here to update you on now soon to be Hurricane Jerry. It was a hurricane a little earlier, and then it weakened into a tropical storm Jerry. So anyway, let's end your 6-day forecast. So anyway, let's just get right into the weather. This is Billy the Weather Guy, and anyway, let's just get right to the forecast. Right now the temperature is 68 degrees. It is partly cloudy. The weather guy. 55 degrees tonight. Saturday high of 81, low of 66. Partly cloudy in the morning and then cloudy in the afternoon.
The weather guy. Last week I live streamed to keep you in the know, so you can better prepare for every possibility. That has been Billy the Weather Guy.
In the afternoon.
Tune in weekly.
Friday high of 60, low of 46. Rain all day. 5 to 10 mile per hour winds. And early in the video I said that it would rain shortly. Now it's starting to rain again, so. Anyway, I will see you Friday, so. Like this video if that was good, subscribe if you want to see more, make sure the bell icon is on for notifications. I will see you Friday, and bye. Okay, as I mentioned before, it was Hurricane Jerry. It is now Tropical Storm Jerry. It is now Tropical Storm Jerry, and will be a hurricane again shortly. But first, what is the temperature right now? Well, it is morning, so it's a bit of a chilly morning. So, let's see. Okay, now you can see my screen. So, and you can't see me. Okay, fix that. Right now it is high. It's going to be a high of 78 degrees today. Says on my weather station, and right now it's 61 degrees. So it's getting a little chillier as the mornings go on. It's getting chillier in the morning. One day recently it was like 40 something in the morning. But according to the Weather Channel, high of 84, low of 58. Winds light and variable. Tomorrow it's going to be a hot. It's going to be there's some hot days again. Today will be a pretty warm one, but tomorrow high of 86, low of 68. 5 to 10 mile per hour winds on Monday, high of 87, low of 59, partly cloudy, 10 to 15 mile per hour winds, some rain in the afternoon, being 5 to 10 mile per hour winds in the afternoon. Tuesday, high of 73, low of 53, mostly sunny, 10 to 15 mile per hour winds, 5 to 10 in the afternoon. Wednesday, high of 75, low of 56, mostly sunny, 5 to 10 mile per hour winds, being clear during the night. Thursday, high of 81, low of 55, partly cloudy, 10 to 15 mile per hour winds in the morning, and being 5 to 10 later. And lastly, Friday, high of 77, low of 56, 5 to 10 mile per hour winds, and being partly cloudy later on. So that is your 6-day forecast. So yeah, Jerry is now the storm to talk about that will affect Bermuda shortly. In a few days, there was another one recently. Umberto left some damage in Bermuda. So now Jerry is next. So the latest advisory, it says 5 a.m. Atlantic Standard Time. So that's 6 a.m. our time. Here it says 5 a.m. EDT. But, anyway. Let's watch the video, and my screen's not on. This is why I have another computer here to look at to make sure my screen's on and everything. But anyway.
Atlantic. We've got them all circled here, including Tropical Storm Jerry, which was a hurricane, downgraded, but still having impacts here in the northern Leeward Islands. Right now, the winds with Jerry are 65 miles per hour, so that makes it kind of a high-end tropical storm. Of course, you need 74 mile per hour winds for it to be a hurricane. Moving toward the northwest at 15, it's about 755 miles south of Bermuda, but of course, the outer rain bands are closer here to Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands. So at times, we are getting brushed with some gusty winds winds and heavy rain. But luckily, Jerry is going to be moving north and then eventually out to sea. But Bermuda, perhaps getting some impacts from Jerry, just like Humberto. We saw a swipe with that, but it looks like the winds will stay below hurricane strength, at least on that approach Tuesday. But then Wednesday, upon arriving in Bermuda, could pick up speed once again.
Maybe a hurricane. So it looks like it's going to be. So we'll have to keep watching this, people, and Bermudians. Keep watching this storm. As of 5 a.m., 65 mile per hour winds, 995 millibars, northwest at 15 mile per hour, and 755 miles south of Bermuda. But that was like quite a few hours ago, so it's a lot closer, I bet now. So it's going to be approaching Bermuda Tuesday into Wednesday, affecting Bermuda. So be on the watch. Let's check the weather in Bermuda. Trying to remember the town in Bermuda. Now I remember. Let's fix that. Bermuda. Okay, let's see. Right now it's beautiful, actually. 78 degrees in Bermuda. Beautiful. Beautiful. Not beautiful for long. And there was damage recently, so yay, more. So it looks like it was Tuesday into Wednesday, right? Yeah, that's even Monday, some fierce winds. Monday, we got some fierce winds, 20 to 30 mile per hour winds, 25 to 35 later in the afternoon. This is for Bermuda. Just to be clear, say Bermuda. So there's some thunderstorms that will be happening around Monday and Tuesday. Some more thunderstorms. That's a big number. So it says tropical storm or hurricane conditions possible. Thunderstorms as well. Yeah. A lot of wind. So windy with showers and thunderstorms likely. High 82, low of 75. 25 to 40 mile per hour winds at the east, increasing to 50 to 70 miles per hour. That is a lot of wind. And later on in the afternoon, that will decrease to 25 to 35 miles per hour. And then Wednesday will be kind of when the storm starts to get out of there, but there still needs to be some thunderstorms in the morning. It'll be more just rain later on, 15 to 25 miles per hour. And then later in the day, 20 to 20 miles per hour. So Thursday, though, beautiful, 10 to 15 miles per hour, mostly sunny. High of 81, low of 75, 10 to 15 later in the day, but there'll be some damage. Again, more damage, not good for Bermuda. It is a tiny island, so, I mean, how do you really, get out of the storm? It's not like you can drive away. So, I don't know. I guess you take a boat and go to some other island, but Bermuda is quite far from any other piece of land. So, next we have there are more storms to watch in the Atlantic. So here's a disturbance going towards the Lesser Antilles. It has a low chance of developing. This one has a high chance of developing. It's going to make its way off Africa. That's always how they start out usually. They make their way, and then they turn into something as they head towards usually in this direction, the Lesser Antilles. So we'll see what happens with that storm. And then now that we're in late September now it's like towards the end of the month. So this is usually what happens. There's fewer tropical waves. They tend to, if they form, they tend to just go out. They tend to go out to sea a lot. They might hit Bermuda. They might go towards this way, brush the coast a little bit. So we'll see. And there's also another storm called Lorena out there, but I just want to look at Humberto again. Just want to see it on here if it shows up. It does show up. It's still a thing. Still exists. So this is on Bartow right now. It is now Saturday. So this is where the storm is. It's just past Newfoundland, as you saw on my Instagram. It affected the eastern part of Newfoundland with some winds. So not like terrible, but still, you can feel the impacts a little bit. It's where it's going. There's no real information on it because it's like nothing at this point anymore. It's weakened a lot. It's post-tropical right now. So yeah. Yeah, I guess it's dissipated. All right, anyway, there's also Imelda that was affecting that form just before it hit Texas. It's really weak now, just the remnants are left. We have Jerry now, which we already looked at, but we can take a look at the ensemble members. This is all the possible tracks of Jerry in the future. Some of them even take it out to Florida, but that doesn't look like it's happening because it's like it runs like all different types of like equations and stuff into the computer, all different outcomes. So obviously it seems like it's going to hit Bermuda and then it's going to go out to sea. In the long run, who knows where it's going to go. One of them is taking it towards Canada a bit and somewhere around Greenland, Iceland maybe, but who's to say? So yeah, after Bermuda, it's not really a threat anytime soon to any other piece of land, so that's good. There's also Lorena.
Here's a look at Lorena, though, over here in Cabo San Lucas. Again, it's a Category 1 hurricane moving to the northwest at about 9 miles per hour, having an impact already with some very heavy rain and strong gusty winds. So hurricane warnings in effect there. We even have a hurricane watch for mainland Mexico as well. But the moisture from Lorena is eventually going to get pulled up into New Mexico, into Arizona, and that could enhance some of that rainfall that we are likely to see in the coming.
And there's even another storm, which I found interesting, right next to Lorena even. Sometimes they get pretty close to each other. Mariel and Lorena, they're pretty close to each other. Sometimes, like, if they're strong enough, they'll, like, rotate around each other and then merge into, like, one giant storm, but that doesn't seem to
in the coming
happen.
days. So watch the tropical moisture,
You see Mario's going this way. And Lorena's going this way.
Especially the oranges and yellows on this map. Here it comes into the southwest, so while it won't be a tropical system anymore, we're still going to have impacts in terms of heavy rain and the possibility of flash flooding.
Okay. So, yeah. So that's everything out there. There's a lot going on right now with hurricane season's still ongoing. So there's still a lot of activity out there. But that's all there is to update you on at the moment. But people in Bermudians, or that's the name. People in Bermuda, like, make sure you're keep an eye on this because you just got hit with Umberto. So now you got Jerry. So soon to be Hurricane Jerry before it impacts Bermuda, before it impacts you. So that's everything. So that has been your live stream. Well, like this live stream if you thought it was good. Subscribe if you want to see more. Make sure the bell icon is on for notifications. I will see you Friday for your 7-day forecast.